Well, hey everyone, Coach Gary Michaeloni here. I want to welcome you to a very special but very short video that we're doing. This is in connection with my Coach Gary's Marketing Corner, which you read on the Courier, the infrared Courier. And so let's just get right to it. It's there's a couple things I want to give you. Let's fix the screen here. A couple things I want to give you, things that are really important and they're timely. And so let's just get right to it. This will be a very short video, but the information is really important. I want to encourage you to actually take notes because I think it's that important. And the information that I'm going to be giving you, it's things that your business must know, and very likely, though, you are unaware of these things. So let's get to it. So this webcast, by the way, is it comes from a series that I am doing for our members from United Infrared. Just so you know, this is just a portion of one of the content from one of the videos, but I want to let you know where this came from. This particular video, though, for you, it's designed to very quickly teach you online marketing essentials. That's what the series itself is, and I'm going to give you a piece of those marketing essentials today. It's kind of like a taste of what it is that I do. So today, I want you to absorb this very quick lesson. I'm going to put a challenge out to you. Actually, I want you to get this down. And if you do get this lesson down, I challenge you to do it because it'll change your business. It really will. And if you ignore it, then you're going to ignore it at your peril. It will hurt your business if you ignore what it is I'm going to teach you here over the next couple of moments, all right? So here it is. And again, a lot of people don't realize this, but there are 3 types of websites. And most contractors, most small businesses out there do not realize this. And because they don't realize this, they are not promoting and marketing their businesses as well as they could, and it's hurting their businesses. So I want to give you this little bit of background here, all right? And here's the thing. So there are 3 types of websites needed, not just one. That's what most people would think. Yeah, I got a business website, or maybe I don't have a business website, but we tend to think in terms of one type. But there are 3, and you're going to see here in a second, and you really do need all 3 of these. You got to have them. And I'm going to say this also, I'm going to hurt some feelings, but you know what? Some of you don't have any websites at all. And please realize that people today expect you, if you're in business, they expect you to have a business. A business website, that is. They just expect it from you. So when you don't do that, it's going to hurt your business. So here's the message. Stop it. All right? It's not a difficult thing anymore. It's not an expensive thing anymore to get a website out there. So I'm going to show you how you can do that pretty quickly and put this into action. Now, here's the 3 types of websites. There are, and you know what? You should be taking notes on this. So the first type is a standard website. Now, this is going to be like on your desktop PC at the office or at the house, but a regular PC or Mac computer, and that size display, that's a typical website. That's what most people are familiar with. There's a second type, though, that goes with it. It's a mobile-friendly site. I'm going to give you examples of these 2 here in a second. But the mobile-friendly site is kind of a scaled-down version of the big desktop site. And you can think of how small a mobile phone or a tablet is. Well, so we've got to scale down the information on the big website, the big desktop monitor to fit into your little cell phone so that you can read it on there, okay? And then the third type is a lead generation website, So those are the three types of websites. Now we're going to go into a little bit of detail on this, okay? And I'm going to show you this. Now this is going to be, I'm going to show you the three types and describe them as United Infrared does this. Now just, you can use this for comparison purposes, but I'm going to show you how we do this for our members. So some of the pricing and the things that we do may be a little different from what other people do, but it's going to give you kind of a benchmark, things that you can expect. Now the three different types of websites they're priced differently, because as you're going to see, they've all got different functions. They do different things, but the pricing is kind of it's somewhat irrelevant because none of these is really very expensive. And thirdly, you're going to see that they typically have do-it-yourself and done-for-you options. Either you're going to do it all or most of it yourself, or you're going to have all of it or most of it done for you. So, and that affects the pricing on these things. So let's go here. Now, the first two types of websites I mentioned, it might be a PC or a Mac, and they're standard and they're mobile friendly. These go together. When we do websites for our members, and when we do that, we only provide a standard website with a mobile friendly site. The reason we do this is important. Write this down. Today, over half, I think it's about 55% now, of all online searching happens on mobile devices, and that number, that percentage is trending up. So you need to have a mobile friendly site to accompany your standard site. Otherwise, you do yourself a huge disservice. I mentioned, desktops and tablet phones. That's what these two types of websites will allow your information to be seen on desktops, or monitors, or a tablet, or a little smartphone. And the importance of the website is, your company image is on there. This is really your brochure. Companies still use brochures. Heck, we use brochures as well. But what we really rely upon is having a dynamic website that we can change as things change, as new information comes in. So you want to be able to do the same thing for your own customers. And again, people expect it, so you got to have it. All right? Are you with me on this? Got that? All right. Then let me show you something here. I think will explain a lot. This is a side-by-side comparison of a site that is non-mobile friendly. This is an old a site that we had, Blockwall Scan IR. But on the right, the big image there, you'll see this is how that website, and this is in the process of being changed now. But this is how the website appeared on a big desktop monitor. There's all kinds of room, and we can show all kinds of things. Now, off to the left would be how this website appeared if you tried to search for this on your mobile phone or your tablet. And you see the difficulty there. There is, look at the tablet or the phone there. You can't pick out phone numbers and email addresses and and physical addresses. You can't find that stuff. So if someone is searching for you and they come to your website, but all they see is this little image on the left, then they're not going to be able to read how to get in touch with you. They're going to go someplace else. Okay, so that's the non-friendly site. You see the difficulty there. Okay, now this is a mobile-friendly site. So again, the big image on the right is what's viewed on a monitor on the desktop. Looks beautiful. You can see all the stuff. And then off on the left, the little image, you can see how this site displays on on a little smartphone screen. You can see the company name. You can see the phone number. So if you're searching for something for this particular company or the service that this company provides, you could go to you could search for it on your mobile phone, and you could actually function. You could make a phone call. You could make contact. All right. Let's just for the heck of it. Let's go back. Here's the non-friendly site. You see how that lays out there. You can see it well on the right, but not on the left on the phone. So let's go to the friendly site, and then you can see that you can get good information off of the mobile phone or off of the desktop monitor. That's what it has to be. People have to be able to find your phone number and to be able to find your company name. So again, this is just for some comparison and pricing. This is how we happen to do stuff, and I want to show you that it doesn't have to be expensive. Now, we support our members really, really well. Give them a lot of training and stuff. We try to make gear very inexpensive, and we try to do the same thing with any website and any information technology. So that's what you're going to see here. But a standard and mobile site through United Infrared, we do those for $4.99. That's the total design and setup, and that's for 2 sites, guys, 2 different websites. So it can be a very reasonable package. And then the sites need to be hosted. We charge $19.99 a month to host and maintain the site. Now for us, hosting is unlimited revisions to what we call infrastructure. So let's say you got a site and you change, you want to change your welcome video, and you ought to have a welcome video on your website. You just should. If you want to change your logo or your phone or your email address, all of that stuff, our web people will take care of that, and that's included in the monthly hosting and maintenance. In other words, you don't have to go to a very expensive webmaster to get that done. And anyway, that'll give you an idea how that prices out. On the standard of mobile sites, too, realize that there's still routine postings that you need to do. So like photos need to go on there. You really should have a social media presence like Facebook and Twitter or LinkedIn. You ought to do a blog. There's fresh content. Google loves fresh content. They just do. So and so do people. So if you want to be really successful and have your business more likely to be found online, then you need to put fresh content up there. This is do-it-yourself stuff, though. So, and it's do-it-yourself if you want your website to be more successful. If you want to just have a website and change it once a year, you can certainly do that. I'm just telling you how it ought to be if you want to be as effective as you possibly can. Okay, the last type of website is a lead generation site, and you got to have one of these if you need leads. Do you need leads? Okay then, so you need one of these. Now a lead gen site does one thing, and it gets your phone to ring. So it's for you, for the contractor, a small business guy, gal, it gets your phone to ring. So it's the perfect thing. Here is a website, and it doesn't, you avoid all of that drama of IT stuff and all the confusing, that geekiness, and it just makes your phone ring. So for contractors, we find that it's a perfect solution. For our thermographers at United Infrared, it works really well. It's just a website that makes your cell phone ring. It's the best deal. I love it. Now on a lead generation website, This is a done for you thing. It's strictly done for you. You don't do anything at all. Currently, we do. I have up here 12 plus social media sites. I think I've got closer to 16 that we normally do for each of our clients on these. But we'll also do YouTube videos, press releases, blog posts, and this stuff is they're all updated each month. And again, it's all done for you. It's very, very inexpensive. A lead generation website is, by comparison, is we do those for $97 for total design and setup, and then the monthly maintenance on that is just $17 for hosting and maintenance. And the maintenance includes all the posting to all those multitude of sites I was just talking about, and the videos and press releases and stuff. And then the other thing we do, though, is we're kind of in business with you. We hold those costs down to a minimum. You know, the $97 is for us. It's a one-time setup fee. After that, it's just $17 a month, and the lead gen site is out there for you. But then there's a small commission that gets paid to United Infrared after the job is paid. For us, we do those. That's somewhat negotiable. It depends on the average size of the ticket that type jobs that you are going after. So that's a separate discussion. But it's very small, and it's designed to make you to keep you very, very competitive in the marketplace. So you got the difference then on the 3 different types of websites? Well, I hope so. So, but the way to make sure on that, watch this video again. Do that if you're smart, and I know you are. But watch this video again. Make sure you have a good set of notes. All right. So the lead gen sites, they're in a nutshell. They're perfect for small business. It's a no muss, no fuss thing. It's one of the reasons I love them. They just make your darn phone ring. Any business can afford them. All right. $17? Are you kidding? Come on. So that's the beauty of that sort of a thing. It's just it can't be beat. And again, just kind of a recap here, the lead gen sites, they're completely done for you. Just get your phone to ring. There's nothing to think about, so you just do it. All right? Just do it. And if you want a little more insight on how we do this, at least at United Infrared, if you go to our website there that you see on the screen, we have a section called Marketing Services, and you can read through there and see it spells out those services pretty well. If you have a question on just like on how to use those sites, or just anything that we can do to help you think through this, you can reach me, Gary, at unitedinfrared.com, or you can call the office here, and Jessica will take a message if I'm not here, and we'll set an appointment or something. All right. Okay, so much for all that. That's really important stuff, but I do have for you, before we go, a hot tip. All right. So we have a hot tip for today, and here's the hot tip, guys. TIC 2014. TIC stands for Thermal Imaging Conference.com. There's the website for it, by the way. But you should go check that out. Now, here's the thing. Again, this is a United Infrared event, and some of you out there are not thermographers. You're not doing any thermal imaging. This is still an event you might think about going to for a couple of reasons, actually for a few really good reasons. A number of businesses out there actually decide they want to get into thermography as an additional source of revenue. This is a good way to check it out. But also, we have some business teaching there, and there's just some side benefits. For one thing, it's held at the Treasure Island Resort in Las Vegas. It's a nice place. It's very family friendly, and it's this June 2nd through the 5th. June 2nd through the 5th. Now, I got a deal for you. It's a Coach Gary deal for you. Okay, you ready for this? Let me tell you how good this is. So look, the TIC, the conference itself, the big conference that thermographers from around the world go to, it's $9.95. We have a special track that we put together that we call Jumpstart, and it's a condensed version. It still runs over 3 days, but it kind of gives you a really good overview of not only infrared and the infrared business, but also the kind of the business model behind that, and it's directly applicable to your business. You could be a roofing contractor and you'd get value out of this. You could be a framing contractor, you would still get value out of this. So, and if you just you've been thinking about maybe finding out more about thermography, it would be very, very good. Here's a special deal. Jumpstart is only $5.95. Now that I know looks pretty darn good. And again, it's pretty much designed for non-thermographers and for beginners and people just kind of thinking about this part of the business, or just want to know more about it, or just want to go to Treasure Island for a few days. But here, not only is that a really hot price, check this out. Right now, that price includes 3 free hotel nights and 2 meals per day for a person. So, so this is a heck of a deal. There is a catch to it. There's a catch, and it's this. This offer is good through this Sunday, April 6th, midnight. Now, if you're waited until Monday or Tuesday to read this, this is not going to apply anymore, and you'll just be sorry that you missed this thing. And the reason for this, we have a hotel block. It expires midnight on Sunday. So if you want to take advantage of that and what this offer is that we have, go to the thermalimagingconference.com website, and you can check this out. But this is a heck of a good deal. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of really good information. There's I went last year. It's had an amazing time. But you got to sign up, send an email, and you can contact Jessica at unitedinfrared.com or call her at the office, and you'll see that on our website or on the courier, and you can get more information from her. Okay, so again, today's hot deal, $9.95 down to $5.95, and the website again, thermalimagingconference.com. So today you got a good lesson, you got a hot tip, you got a special deal, and at UI, that's how we roll, guys. I'd like you to be a part with us on this thing. So let's do this. I want to encourage you again to be sure and watch the video a second time. Get some good notes. This is important stuff. Love to have you join us in Las Vegas here in a couple of months. But we're going to leave it at that. So for United Infrared, I'm Coach Gary. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.